Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna get a turn because she was that. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. Oh, let me tell you, I am so sorry I missed y'all on Thursday night, but I had other things to do. You know, I had to go see a performance of a friend. So I watched the performances like everybody else on YouTube and made my comments there on the videos. It's night 4 of the blind auditions, and we started out with Micah Tryba. She was 24. She did I'm Every Woman by Chaka and Whitney Houston, and she sings in an a cappella group. So she started out singing the slow part in the song and had such a rich, husky voice. Blake and Gwen turned for her first. As she got into the quicker part, she was confident and poised on stage, performing to the audience and the coaches. Alicia was miming the piano and dancing along. Adam and Alicia didn't turn, but she started crying when she was finished. Adam said she had a couple of pocket issues. Alicia said she had a gorgeous voice. Blake asked her about her vocal training and told her he couldn't even think of some of the notes that she chose. And Gwen talked about her intuition and sensitivity. And Micah chose Blake. She said because she was going with her gut. Then there was Ramey, 32 years old, did Wild World by Cat Stevens, and he was moving his hands like he was playing the guitar as he started out. And I know sometimes when I'm singing, I end up like, you know, doing a little because I can kind of like feel the notes or whatever. So I'm like playing the bass or I'm moving, you know, doing whatever. And so it was interesting to see that. He had a pleasing voice and Blake turned immediately. Adam turned as he went into the chorus, and then Gwen, he had a really pleasing tone in his lower range. And then he had a really great growl and gravel as he went up through his range. Alicia also turned for him. 4 chairs for him. Adam called him indestructible. Gwen said he sang it like it was his song and called his voice tender. Alicia said he has lifetimes in his voice. And Troy chose Gwen because he's been a fan for so long. Ericka Corban was next. She was 31. She did Wade in the Water, a spiritual. And she had such a cool vibe as she started, but had a few little breathing issues as she was singing. I liked her tone and her stage persona, and she produced the big note at the end, but no coaches turned for her. Adam said there were some awesome vocal decisions, but there was some control issues for her. Alicia loved her low register and called her unique and special. And if you think I'm unique and special, please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know that you are watching. I thank you so much for watching. I thank you for commenting. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And I thank you most of all for your thumbs. Next up was Jack Cassidy. He was 18. He did One of Us by Joan Osborne. And yes, he's one of the Cassidy kids. Remember the Partridge Family and all that? Okay. He decided to play the keyboard and eschewed the band, left them out of it. It sounded like he was a little nervous as he started out, but he had a nice cry in his voice. He really shined when he went up into his upper register, and Adam turned for him. I like the pleading as he sang through this, and Alicia also turned for him. Very nice emotion. Adam talked about the passionate commitment to every word he sang. Gwen talked about his pure, honest instincts. Alicia asked more about his story, and Jack chose Alicia because he felt she understood him and got to the root of who he is. And then there was Kalon Dubose. He did Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye, and he opened for Mary J. Blige and some other people, so I figured he could sing, and his demeanor in his package was so ebullient. He was so like much energetic and stuff like that. Kind of reminded me of somebody. I figured he'd be a ham on stage, and he did not disappoint. Adam turned for him first as he worked his way through his range from the bottom on up through his falsetto. The man danced and bounced and just really gave a great performance. Very energetic, very out there, he just pulled you in. It was so much fun. Alicia didn't turn for him though. All the other coaches stood for him. 3-chair turn. He deserved 4, Alicia. Adam said he'd rendered him speechless and then went into a speech calling him the real thing and comparing him to Prince. Alicia called his voice crazy and threw her support behind Adam. Blake told him that he lit the place up with his personality, and Kawan chose Adam because he's listened to him since songs about James and because his favorite keyboard player is in Adam's band. Next up was Taylor Alexander. He was 25. He did Believe by Cher. And he came out with his guitar and like a purely country sound and sang this Cher song. And it was really strange at first, but it worked. I actually liked his twang. Very likable, and I thought he was going to start yodeling at one point, which he didn't. I was kind of hoping that he did because yodeling on the Cher, oh my God. But he was really, really good. Adam called it the single craziest thing he'd ever heard, and he is on Team Adam. Gaby Borromeo was next. She was 22. She did Happy by Leona Lewis. And I thought it was going to be Happy by Pharrell, but okay. I like the huskiness in her voice as she started really low in her range. Her voice was a little shaky, denoting some nervousness as she started out, but she seemed to hit her stride once she got into her higher range. Blake and Adam turned for her first, and she had some nice flips into her head voice and a light, soft ending. Adam went up to give her a hug and told her he thinks she could win the show, no problem. And I was like, when will he stop this? He keeps on saying this to everybody. You can win the show, no problem. Oh, you can win the show easily. And I'm like, Adam, not everybody's going to win. And they're not going to win it easily. You got a lot of weeks of hard work. But anyway, Blake said by the end, it was an incredible performance. And Gaby chose Adam because his story resonated with her. Then there was Griffin Tucker, 14, did Heartbreak Hotel by Elvis Presley. And he's a multi-instrumentalist and came out with his guitar. He started out loud and confident, and you could hear the youth in his voice. Just a little lack of depth to him, but he was performing well and pleasing the crowd, but no coaches turned for him. Aw, better luck next time. 14 years old, he had such a low voice when he was speaking. I hope he comes back and chooses a better song for his voice and his age, but also that he can really connect to emotionally. Missy Robertson was up next. She was 34. She did Scars to You're Beautiful by Alicia Keys, and she quickly went from 0 to 100 on this nice round tone with an interesting pronunciation and a lot of power behind her notes. Even when she wasn't trying, you could feel like this energy just bursting out of her and this big powerful voice. Blake and Alicia turned at the very last second. Gee, I didn't think she was going to get a turn because I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Alicia asked her several questions and talked about her gift and told her she's proud of her. Blake told her to think outside the box and her comfort zone, and Missy chose Alicia. Then there was Leah Rose. She was 14. She did Rise Up by Andre Day, and she's a YouTuber who had a video tweeted by Megan Trainor and got to talk with her. Megan also made a video wishing her luck, which they showed on the show, and she had a beautiful solid sound as she started, and Gwen turned for her right away. Her voice had some pretty vibrato and she worked through her range so easily. Really good performance. Gwen went up to give her a hug and said the first half of the performance was crazy. And in the pimp spot, did you miss that? And in the pimp spot was Josh West. He was 17. He did Ordinary World by Duran Duran, and I wasn't expecting his voice to have so much height to it. I didn't expect it to be so high and such high overtones even as he started singing. Gwen said it's pretty as he started out, and he was really into the lyric and forming the words while performing for the audience. Adam and Gwen turned for him first, and he came out with a nice falsetto that got Gwen more excited, and then Blake and Alicia turned for him, and he kept up the falsetto to the end. 4 chairs good for him. Adam said his voice fills the room. Alicia called it an awe-inspiring performance, and Josh chose Adam because they like the same music and both have high voices. You ain't kidding, brother. Alright, that is the commentary for tonight. Let me know down in the comments who were your favorites tonight. Who do you think should have gone through? Who maybe shouldn't have gone through? Who do you think is going to make it all the way to the live shows? This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for your thumbs, and I will see you tomorrow night.